guess I'll just play my Sanctifiers. I don't really need to play a turn 1, but I don't want to crack Evolving Wilds anytime soon because I want to draw like a couple more land. Start beat down with my 1/1s. The hidden win condition of the deck. Alchemist's Apprentice. Yeah. So is he playing Boros or... Looks like it. Oh man, I just got shut down. Cannot beat this Elite Inquisitor. Silverblade Paladin? Yep. So I guess I'll just block with Alchemist Apprentice. And draw a card. Actually, no, it'd probably be better to just block with the Sanctifiers and then look for planes. That way I could, if I draw Entreat off my Alchemist, I can cast it. Still want to draw another land. I didn't get to. I have no payoff for waiting yet. Like I said. Okay, so we can't play Hellrider at least. What is this card? Enchanted creature gets +1/+2 and has flying and is an angel. So it's a 3/4. It's a Restoration Angel. With Vigilance. Okay, this is going to be a very large MTGO target. Should probably attack with the Silverblade Paladin since it's a free roll. I definitely should have think twice there. In case I drew like a Feeling of Dread. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now, because if I draw a Terminus, I'm gonna cast it. Oh well. Speaking of MTGO targets, I don't think I need this right now. I can just tap down 3 of his cards with my MTGO. He has to build another giant monster in order for me to care. So I'm playing against Ouroboros, hereby referred to as Oros. Not really. Oh man, he could have had a very large Elite Inquisitor. Is this happening again? Oh, I thought for sure he was just about to play, what's it called? Call to Grace? Call to Serve? Call to Serve. I was like 100% sure he was just about to play that. Yeah, I don't want to lose my MTGO just yet. Oh, okay, what are you doing, Alchemist Apprentice? Get over here. Nothing like fancy graphical errors. Worst part is, if I don't draw a land, I can't do anything. But if I do draw a land, I'm in a pretty good shape. And I did draw a land, I guess. Technically. I'm just gonna block with this Revenant. Keep my dreams alive. Hopefully he doesn't draw another Call to Serve. You wouldn't believe how often I say this when playing in an average block daily. It's actually about 0 times. So I think he's just mono white with Slayer Stronghold. He doesn't have Hellrider in his deck. I would be shocked if he had Hellrider in his deck. Because this is not a mana base I can get behind. get my third white source for an entry at the Angels. Cast Terminus and party on down to tapping down Clifftop Retreat. The good old, was it 6 for 1? It's the sweet part about the Miracle deck, I guess. Card advantage. Also, in case anyone out there is thinking about trying this mono white deck, please don't. Just try to restrain yourself. I'm tapping down his Clifftop Retreat instead of his Elite Inquisitor, because I don't want him to untap with Clifftop Retreat, play a small guy, and then Slayer Stronghold something, and I can just block with Alchemist Apprentice. Actually, I'm probably Feeling of Dread it, since Tamiyo's on 8, and Alchemist Apprentice plus Tamiyo is a pretty good combo. I might just Tamiyo Terminus. That seems like a fine line of play. So the Feeling of Dread was a pretty good draw, since otherwise it would be unable to deal with his men. I get Tamiyo Emblem pretty frequently with this deck, actually. It's kind of absurd. Always yes, always yield. Oh. I guess that's why it doesn't go to the graveyard. And I get that back. And Tamiyo Emblem's sweet. Definitely my favorite emblem in the game, if I had to pick one. I guess I'm just gonna Tamiyo this angel. I don't feel like playing another Terminus yet, and if I get Tamiyo out, I can have Temporal Mastery. It will actually do something, because I'll get to tap down 2 of his men. 2 of his things. I kind of want... The red's probably just for Slayer Stronghold. Why didn't I play the Alchemist Apprentice? I'm power mad right now. I just don't care about anything. And if he plays something I absolutely can't deal with, I can always Feeling of Dread it. I wonder why it won't let me sacrifice my Alchemist Apprentice. I feel like I should be able to do that. It won't let me click on them. I mean, there's no real reason to do it in a turn other than miracling out something, but I kind of want to draw an entry at the Angels. And I won't... Oh, it's just stop me from doing it? Sacrifice creatures, yeah. Okay. I never actually read this card other than the Anthem ability. Oh well. I played these Alchemist Apprentice to beat down anyway. Because that's what they're actually for. I kind of wish... Yes! Just increase the clock. Man, I don't know how this guy's gonna win. And believe me, it's due to the Alchemist Apprentice, not the Tamiyo. I guess he got me? I mean, I'll let Tamiyo take 3, I guess. I guess he could dome me for 3. And then if he has a bonfire, I don't want him to do that, so I'll just Temporal Mastery. might as well. Also increases my clock, so there's that. Basically, if he's trying to protect his angel, I have to assume he has some sort of backup clock, because I don't see a reason to do it. But he just wants to get in for 5. I wonder how many cards I want to draw. Crippling Chill. Island. 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 Pretty good set of draws. I mean, any set of draws is pretty much irrelevant right now, because MTGO emblem. And he hasn't drawn anything, or maybe he just has a bunch of what's it called? Call to Serve? Maybe he just has a bunch of Call to Serves in his hand, or Bonds of Faith. Yeah, Bonds of Faith looks real good right now. He should start pumping my alchemists, I feel. Man, this guy just can't catch a break. I could draw to like an Entreat or something with Think Twice, but I really just want to kill him with Alchemist Apprentice. And there's no way I'm gonna lose this game, so I might as well win in the most fun way possible. I've never won with Alchemist Apprentice before. I've won with whatchamacallit, plenty of times though. Entreat the Angels. Also, I forgot to use MTGO because I was power mad, but it won't matter. Is he gonna concede now? No, he's gonna let me kill him. Nice. That's what I wanted. I'm not gonna think twice, it'll just take too long. Yes! The most useful Alchemist Apprentice of all time. So he's on mono white humans. So I probably want to be on mono Cathedral Sanctifiers and Devastation Tides. I would bet Treat the Angels probably want a 4th copy against him. Excuse me. Just for something to do, but I mean, I'm assuming he doesn't have the reach of like Brimstone Volley or something like that. What is it called? Devil's Play. He might, but Devil's Play is way too red intensive to justify playing it over Bonfire. I can't imagine why I'd want Dissipates. And Feeling of Dread, Crippling Chill, and MTGO seems pretty good against auras, so trying to decide a Devastation Tide would be better than like Entreat the Angels. I think it might be. For extra safety, I guess. Sand's fine. It's got a Feeling of Dread that stops his aura shenanigans. Champion of the Parish? That would be the terrifying draw. Yes. Drew my Temporal Mastery on the correct turn. I'm not going to Feeling of Dread his next play, so I'm not going to crack my Evolving Wilds yet. Like, even if he plays a Paladin here, I'd just take 4 and then tap both his guys next turn. Especially if he's going to play like 2 auras on his Elite Inquisitor next turn. If past experience is anything to go by. Ooh, another Feeling of Dread. Is it aura time? Let's see him. Yeah. Oh. Does this do anything other than make it angel and flying? No. It's a holy strength with flying. So, Time Walked him. Here, that's a pretty good card. Since I already have 2 in my hand, right? Tamio seems pretty good. I think what I'm going to do now is just Crippling Chill his Elite Inquisitor. Because I need to draw land, and if I draw Terminus, that's also pretty good. Second aura. And now it's more compelling to Feeling of Dread, I guess, but still I'm gonna just call it Chilling Grip. I don't know what this card's called. Crippling Chill. I've called it very many things, I'm sure. Okay, drew the land. That's mostly what I wanted. I can't play Tamio because I'll just kill it. Actually, I should have played Tamio. I forgot this didn't untap. Actually, I could have played Tamio for free, tapped it, and then would have had Tamio in play. That was very stupid. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. This is a Hellrider? Oh, okay, thank goodness. I was concerned for my opponent if he played Hellrider. And now I have to use this Feeling of Dread because I don't know how to play Tamio. Yeah, I probably just punted the game with this Tamio misplay. I could make an angel. That doesn't do anything. If I draw another land, I can probably stabilize if he doesn't play another creature. That's pretty bad. Yep. And punt. Pachoom. Okay, so this actually stops creatures from untapping. I need to remember that because I get them confused with Feeling of Dread a lot. And as you can see, it has disastrous consequences. Just wasn't paying enough attention to the game. I will take 6. Hopefully draw Terminus like I deserve. Quote unquote deserve. I can still draw it, I guess. I could also draw Temporal Mastery, that doesn't do anything. Or a Feeling of Dread, which gives me another shot at Terminus. If he plays a Hellrider, I'm gonna be surprised. Okay, this doesn't change combat math. It's actually pretty bad for him to play it, but I'm not one to criticize bad plays, I feel. Man, that was such a bad mistake. I can't believe I made it. Oh, I can't even use this freaking apprentice. That's the second time I've done that. Just can't remember what his cards do. Or my own, apparently. Man, that was a bad game. Let's just forget that one happened and move on. I feel like that's best for everyone. Maybe I don't want these Sanctifiers if he's just going to be mono call to serve. Actually, nothing else is really better, and the life gain might be relevant. Actually, I'll put an Entreat instead of the Sanctifier. Let's try that. Yeah, I probably should have had that game easily, but I was very bad. Crippling Chill into Tamiya would have worked, and he wouldn't have been able to attack me. I wouldn't have had to use a Feeling of Dread. Next turn I could have kept one of his guys tapped down and tapped his other two guys. Then he would have kept building, but I would have been fine, because I would have taken much less damage and had to use much less resources. Or much fewer resources. Sand's kind of blue dependent, but I am living on the edge this match apparently. He might just not play Champion of the Parish. I haven't seen one, and the games have been pretty long. So he's going to play Bladed Bracers. I'm going to lose this deck, I'm going to be real bad. It deserved that blue mana. What does this card do again? Gives a +1/+1 and Vigilance if it's a human or an angel. So if it's a card in his deck, it gets +1/+1. Man, I get to attack for 1. How lucky am I? Gonna kill him with these apprentices again. Q Silverblade Paladin. Oh. So he kept a hand without. That's a strange sequence of plays. Hopefully I'll draw and entreat the angels. Make 3 angels. Also take a, man, sweet, whatever that, Angel of Jubilation, I think? I don't know, let's look it up. Angel of Jubilation, yep. Equip your bracers. Oh, what is this? Riders of Gavany. Okay. Wizard. I'm not going to Crippling Chill or Feeling of Dread him, so there's no reason to block. Island. Yeah, I'm probably just going to think twice anyway, because I need action, not lands. And I have another think twice, so drawing a miracle isn't even the worst. Drawing 2 miracles, somewhat the worst, but still manageable. How much damage is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If he plays a Angel of Jubilation instead of Bladed Bracers, it would be 7 damage. That's fine. Let's try to get him to commit a little more to the board. I can just think twice while I'm waiting. Yeah, he chose 3rd Plains, so he might just play his Angel. I think that's what he's doing. Yep. So I can't pay life or sacrifice creatures. Finally realized what that card did. It only took me 3 games. Not gonna flashback the thing. Also, I wasn't gonna cast Feeling of Dread there if I played it, so I don't feel bad about that one. Am I casting this right now? It gives me an extra turn, but I'm not gonna do anything with my current turn, so I mean I could draw with Think twice. Yeah, okay. That's good enough value for me, I think. Drawing an extra card. Playing an extra land. It's the world's most expensive explorer. Ooh, another one. I just keep chaining turns. Put a bunch of lands into play. I'm not gonna play that Mastery though. If you can't do anything with your current turn, you shouldn't play Mastery, because then it's just untap and continue on with your turn. I want to save this Mastery until I have like Entreat the Angels or something, like tokens out. I could just swing, untap, swing. Be like a that red spell that makes you take another combat step. I don't know the names of any cards, by the way. Probably should choose Angel on this one, or Wizard. Human would be better, because I think Cathedral Sanctifiers is a cleric. I'll just check. No, I don't know how to spell. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can make 3 angels. So I will do so. 3 angels is lethal. So if he lets me untap, he's dead. I mean, I like being cute with my writers too. Like if they play a Wolfir Silverheart, I'll always name a warrior instead of wolf. Well, not always. I guess if they have Garrick, it's better to name wolf. So being cute is not always the best. He needs to play an Angel of Jubilation or something with flying here, like a Call to Serve. Or an Inquisitor's Flail? What on earth? This just deals double damage, right? Yeah, I'll take 8 if he wants me to. 8 to kill him seems like a fair trade. It is a cleric. Attack me? I wonder why not. Why didn't he attack me last turn? There's like... I guess I could block, but... that seems unlikely. Ooh, Tameo. Come on, Cathedral Sanctifiers, get in there. This is why I played you last turn. Okay, so despite a horrid game 2, man, that was bad. Managed to pull off game 3 in a fairly simple fashion, though his deck was awful. I mean, normally I wouldn't say that about a deck. Like, you just have decks with flaws or decks that aren't as good, but this one is actually awful. It played at least 2 equipment that I know about, and at least 2 different auras that I know about. So he's just cold to like all removal spells and all Feeling of Dread type effects. So there's not a lot to be gained from winning against this deck because it's pretty atrocious. But yeah, going to round 3 now.